Before I start my talk, let me ask you guys a question. Does anyone keep writing diary every day or every week? Raise your hand. Oh, yeah, good. What is your reason to write a diary? For me, I start writing diary since I was in a senior high. My reason? Actually, the reason doesn't sound good. I start writing diary because I was rejected by a girl at that time. So, it's sad. So I just think that if I was rejected by a girl, and in today's term, what would we call this person? You know? No. We call that the loser. And because I was young at that time, so technically I cannot be called as a loser, but should be called, what should we call? Sympathetic loser. Yeah, you're right. She told me that we were too young. She never taught us in that way. Although she didn't want to hurt me, and her excuse was soft. Still, I was very sad. Even worse, but this loser was not old enough to buy any kind of alcohol, and I didn't know who I can talk to. So pathetic, right? Yeah. So, however, for no reason, I'm just sitting down on the chair and start writing down my bad feeling. Amazingly, writing down my bad feeling made me feel better. And also, that's the time I first write my diary. It's a story a long time ago. Since then, I've collected many years' diary. As you can see, from 2006, and then I even prepared for the 2014 diary. Yeah. You may wonder why I keep writing diary constantly these years. I found so many reasons to do that. My initial reason is writing is therapeutic. As I said, writing out my bad feeling comforts me. Every time when I was in a terrible mood, writing diary made me feel better. Quite often, these words even make me realize that the actual situation was not as bad as I imagined. Another reason I keep writing diary is try to become a better me. When I was a freshman in the university, I think I was an introvert. I felt nervous when I was in front of the strangers. And I was shy, and I'm not good at making new friends. I want to change this situation. At first, I have no idea what should I do. Luckily, I learned playing violin when I was little. So the easiest way for me to make friends is to join the student orchestra. Because first, I play instrument did not need to talk, and that made me feel so relieved. And second, there are many people in the orchestra. Supposedly, I think someone is willing to talk to me. And in fact, I'm glad that I made that decision at that time. As you can see in the photos, I made many new friends, and in fact, some of them become my lifelong friends. The photo on the left top is our rehearsal, and the right top is after our practice, and the photo in the bottom is after the performance. So, some people have other reasons to write diary. Some people think that writing diary, when they get old, diary is something for their grandchildren to read. It's nice, but I'm not going to do that. Because I'm going to shape myself a hero image to my grandchildren. So, it's not a good idea for me to let my grandchildren know their grandfather sucks. Okay, to prepare this speech, I do rereading my diaries, looking at these photos. All memories come on my mind. Everything just like happened yesterday. Our memories are always so worthy to cherish, even though our life may not always be graceful. So, I'm going to share my words in my diary as my conclusion. It's good to share our past, but it's much better to create a future together. That's the only reason why I'm here, and I can keep writing my diary every day. Thank you. Toastmaster of the evening.